Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to week 5 recap of commercial diving school. In this video, I'm going to be going over what we did each day for this week and also how this week went for me. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like if you enjoyed, and leave any comments or questions for me down below. Now for Monday, we started off our lesson on dive charts, and then on Tuesday, we continued our lesson on dive charts, and then we took our dive chart test in the afternoon. On Wednesday, we did our dive day, which we were diving all day, and then on Thursday, we took a break from diving to talk about compressors and diesel engines, and then on Friday, we're back to the diving, and we finished out the week. So I wanted to talk about just the dive days for a moment, and which was Wednesday and Friday. They're both basically the same and very similar in the point that we basically had the same goals, had the same mission, had the same job basically. And so they're both 2 different days of diving that were pretty much the same. So basically for both days, we immediately came in, we set up our dive station, and our goal was to get everybody experience diving, tending, and on comms. So those 3 things are basically what we want everybody to get experience doing. Now, the other thing is bottom time. We need a certain amount of minutes on the bottom to log in our books for each module and as well as by the time we graduate. So for both days, we wanted everybody to get at least 45 minutes. So we had groups of 4 divers in the water, and then as soon as those guys are done, we get 4 guys in the next group in the water, and then they get their 45 minutes, and then we cycle through everybody. So as far as the job or the mission for the dive was to basically get guys in the water and get them out about 100 feet out and get them to one of the concrete columns that hold up a bridge that basically it's not a driving across bridge or a walking across bridge. It's specifically for trains. So it has railroad tracks on it, and we needed to get our guy or our diver out to one of those columns that hold that bridge up. So to complete that mission, we would have to direct them. Now, we would have them, go straight back in the direction towards the column, and then if they veered off, either to the right or the left, we would correct them accordingly by telling them to either sweep to their left or sweep to their right. And then once they're good and they're back on track, we would say all stop, and then continue heading backwards. So Friday actually went a lot smoother because obviously we had more experience from Wednesday. So the time it took for guys to get out to the concrete columns was a lot less on Friday. But let's say you completed let's say you completed the job of getting out to the concrete column in about 15 minutes, you would still have another 30 minutes in the water to complete the rest of your bottom time. So for the rest of the time, you can walk around, you can just sit there, you can basically just sit there on bottom blowing bubbles until they say, hey, your bottom time is up, go ahead and come back up. So that's basically what we did for both Wednesday and Friday. For me, it was awesome. I loved it. It was very, very good time. By the end of the week, I was very, very, very exhausted, but it was well worth it. So I've had time this weekend to recuperate and, relax and get ready for this next week. And That means that week 5 is done, it's over with, it's in the past now, and now we're moving on to week 6. And I'm very excited to move on and start thinking about week 6. So all of you definitely stay tuned for week 6. For next week, we're going to be doing a lot of classroom stuff. It's basically going to be a whole week we're going to be in the classroom. And the schedule says we're going over like power tools and construction drawing and rigging. So definitely stay tuned for that stuff, because right now I don't know what all of that stuff entails. So I won't know until I actually do it. So after I do it, I definitely want to share all of that stuff with you guys. What is it like? What we actually talk about, what we do for each day of next week. So definitely stay tuned for that. So with that said, that's all I have for this video. If you liked, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, leave any comments or questions down below. Stay tuned for the next video, and thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great one. Peace.